And thanks for staying with us as we continue with ABC24 analyst Otis Sanford and former Shelby County Commissioner Mark Billingsley. Well, we now tackle the ongoing negotiations to upgrade and renovate Memphis sports stadiums, largely from state help. In recent days, Memphis City Council member Chase Carlisle said he believes another round of state funding will be necessary to make it work. Carlisle also argued that building a soccer stadium by tearing down the Mid-South Coliseum should be off the table for now. Now, earlier this month, the Memphis City Council accepted $350 million from the state. It's believed renovating FedEx Forum and Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium will be the main priorities. With additional taxes, including rental car and hotel motel, the entire funding package available now is believed to total around $640 million over time. Well, Otis, some council members like Councilmember Carlisle may say more state funding is needed, but is the state going to open up the checkbook again after $350 million? What's your thoughts?
I would be very surprised if they did. And a lot of it is just because we're looking at how much money they've already appropriated. I also think some of it is, there's not a great relationship right now between the state legislature and certainly Memphis. They butt heads a lot on a lot of different issues. And I don't know that would play into it. I hope it does not. But I would be surprised if the state is going to fork over some more money. Maybe the new mayor could have some influence on this, but I'm just not seeing it right now.
Well, Mark, if it does end up this roughly $640 billion, do you think that's enough to keep both the Memphis Tigers and the Grizzlies happy? What do you make of where things stand now?
I never want to predict someone's happiness in this town with sports.
Yeah.
But I will say that I think Mayor Strickland got a lot of really good credit from the legislature and from the governor for his advocacy for the first $350 million. But in talking with legislators that I know on the Hill, I think that the legislators believed that when Mayor Strickland went up to the Hill and brought back $350 million, which is a sizable sum of funding, right, that they believed that was going to be it. Yeah. And so in talking with legislators, I think it's a very, very heavy lift to think that they're going to give additional funding for this. I think it would require an increase in the hotel motel tax. Again, I don't necessarily see that happening this next session. I don't see it happening in 2024. I'm not sure you can open up that box again.
Yeah, me either. And you mentioned Chase Carlisle a little earlier. Part of what his discussions were earlier this week was that maybe we can have a more cordial relationship with the new mayor. Right. That may help get things done, not just about this, but about other things. I was kind of surprised at that comment because I didn't realize that the relationship between Mayor Strickland and the City Council was sort of estranged as it was, but he seemed to indicate that it was, and so did J.B. Smiley. So maybe Mayor-elect Paul Young working with the council, maybe trying to get some additional state funding, but I agree with Mark. I don't see it happening.
Last question in this segment, Otis. I spoke with Mayor Strickland last week, and he was talking to me about no matter how the negotiations end between now and when he leaves office, Paul Young's still going to have to do a lot of that heavy lifting with construction starting, things like that. So how do you kind of envision this kind of handoff from one administration to another?
Well, I think it'll be fairly smooth. They know each other. They're comfortable with each other. Paul Young has worked for Mayor Strickland in the past. Paul Young knows city administration. And so I think it'll be fairly smooth when it comes to the handoff. I mean, it's just going to be like a quarterback handing off to the running back. As long as he doesn't fumble the ball, he'll be fine.
What do you make of that, Mark?
I think we've had a great mayor, and Mayor Strickland, he's done a great job. We've got a very vibrant, young new mayor coming in. I think the handoff will be seamless. And I think, again, there's a real want and desire for Paul to be successful as a mayor. I've heard that from Democrats and Republicans, a diverse population since he was elected, and I think everybody wants success for Mayor Young. And again, my kudos to Mayor Strickland, who's led at a very difficult time through COVID and lots of challenges in our community with law enforcement. It's not the easiest job in town, but I'm very confident that Mayor Paul Young will work seamlessly with Jim Strickland.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for that segment. After the break, another week of bad headlines at 201 Poplar. What are some possible solutions? We'll examine after the break.